Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and it's a boy day coming back at you live. It is a happy Money Monday. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend, and here we are for another brand new trading week. Looking forward to it. So let's get started here with our market news as usual. We got the Dow Jones Industrial Average joined the party of recent record highs on Friday, climbing more than 200 points to end the day above 40,000 for the first time since May. That added to a good week for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which rose 1.6 for the period. The S&P 500, meanwhile, was up 0.9% last week, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite rose 0.3% during the same period. With those gains, the Dow is up 6.1% for the year, and the S&P 500 has been risen 18% so far in 2024. Investors are hoping that trend will continue as companies start releasing second quarter earnings reports in the coming week. So that is what we got here with the news this morning, and getting into our watch list. Let's get into the AMIX. This is currently the top fifth gainer. And right now, looks like it is sitting just a hair 1 cent below $1 natural resistance line. We got a nice breakout here at the 90-cent mark here early in pre-market, and got up all the way up to this $1.57. We had a previous resistance line at 155, so this is obviously where a lot of traders sold off, if you knew the resistance line there. And the price came all the way back down now near where we started. So, you got your previous resistance, like the 90-cent line, as your now support. So if you want to get back in on AMIX, I would probably wait until it comes all the way back down to the 90-cent mark where we started. That would be the ideal really low area. Or this $1 is a fair price as well. $1 area there is when a micro penny stock breaks $1. This is a significant price point where $1 here could be a nice support level if it builds, and we could see a nice higher low, which will be a nice trade. So watching that here pretty much. This company, going into it real quick, USA Medical Device Company with a 8 million in flow, so that's under 10 million flow, which is a low float. Flow is the number of shares offered to the public. Anything under 10 million is going to be volatile. So entered into a definitive agreement to license intellectual property for their FDA clearance aviation technology from RF Innovations. So overall, we have an FDA clearance definitive agreement news. So that's about it for AMIX for now. Next stock on the watch list here going down here, I have number one gainer at the moment. Let's go from there. DATS is on the watch list, DATS. Okay, so DATS right now a little bit above the $2 mark. USA Software Company. Earlier we did see a 235 break. Okay, and then got a quick spike up to 260. So right now it's below VWAP. So at this time, I'm gonna just be patient until it gets a nice VWAP roll. One thing to keep in mind is this 235 is a very strong resistance, right? Earlier we were able to get that nice spike, but since then it got rejected here again, and third time, and then now we're at that $2 natural whole number support line. So you don't want to really see this candle start cracking below the DATS $2 mark. This is a 2.7 million flow, so super low flow stock. You're wondering why DATS is up today. This probably comes alongside, these several Trump stocks rallying. As you probably all know, the whole nation, the whole world is all talking about the whole gunshot, on the former President Trump, right? So this move comes after Trump's chances of winning the 2024 election, which now everybody's just assuming, and now they're thinking, well, he's already won. He's a candidate. I mean, not a candidate. He's going to be the next president. And so the chances of winning has increased. So that's why we're probably going to have to look forward to an up market this week. All right, so that's that for that. Okay, really not much to talk about besides that. Moving forward, I got the AREB top second gainer. This is $1 below stock. This is going to be a micro penny stock. There is no news today, this morning, but we are getting a nice 88-cent break. This was our old line. That was a strong resistance line. 88-cent broke, and now we're getting a new high of the day. Looks like it might just do a U-shaped breakout for another previous high, which is 102 here. Okay, so I'm going to be watching closely on AREB as it is trying to get back above $1. USA Footwear Company, 5.8 million float, so another low float. There is, again, like I said, no new news. So use the 88 cents as your support now and $1 as a strong natural pull number resistance line. Next stock, MIRA, another micro penny stock under $1, currently trading at 90 or 89 cents a share. Did not trade this morning on this stock, but it's a USA drug manufacturing company at a 9.7 million in float. They did announce a brand new press release promising results for MIRA-55 in multiple preclinical tests compared to THC. So that was a PR headline this morning. Right now, it is making lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and what? Lower low, which right now at the moment, support is still holding above this 200 EMA, around the 84-cent line there. So what are you looking for? I mean, come on, let's face it. There's a $1 there. There's a VWAP right there. That looks like the lower high downtrend breakout line. So you're going to need to look for that nice $1 whole dollar shuffle, that $1 candle break out a downtrend line, and we could see a MIRA go for a decent breakout downtrend, reversal there. So this has promising results, low float, looking for that area for a nice pop. Okay. SCNI, last but not least, top third gainer. Okay, so this one's currently trading at 662. Great play here, probably the best popper this morning from $6 alert, and we popped all the way up to 835, and that was a top PT area of high of the day pre-market. Came all the way back down, literally up and down, and then now it's moving back up again. Got that VWAP roll here, right? Or at least it's testing back at the VWAP again. There was a second round for the 775, which didn't happen today so far. So if later, the stock price comes back to that mark, 775 candle break is going to be key level. This is an Israel biotech company. Okay, under 1 million float, that's a very, very low flow. It's going to be very volatile with some volume. You're going to be seeing this incredible fast move up and down. It's also an Israel company. And once again, we talked about how Chinese and Israel companies are known to be a little bit pumpy-dumpy. You should already know that. Okay, so be aware, meaning, you know what? If you're going to trade something like this, expect some volatile moves on this. So a lot of day traders are probably going to take advantage of this low flow. This is the lowest flow we have on our watch list this morning, under 1 million flow. All right. So I think everybody's good with the watch list. That's pretty much what we'll be watching. I do expect maybe some other little new rats potentially popping out on the scanners, because with the Trump situation, there could be those kind of relatable stocks maybe popping on up. Probably expect some no PR news runners as well on the side. There's the current watch list plays don't run, but right now I think we got a pretty decent watch list, so stick to that for now. I'm gonna leave SCNI here on the watch top on the trade ideas, and then for the futures market today, it's looking at just a regular Monday, nothing like crazy with the 20-30 hours ATR, or around 10 to 15 ATR, which isn't bad, but just probably not the most craziest day. I mean, you had the 8:30 Empire State Building manufacturing numbers came out, and then that was about it. And I think if you're sticking around till the afternoon at 12 p.m., there is a whatchamacallit, 12 p.m. Fed Chair Powell speaking at the time. So do expect that at the afternoon. Okay, so we got 2 more minutes, and the market's going to open on up. Or 1 more minute, actually. Okay, let's see what we got here.
SMR.
Here we go, folks.
SMR. SMR.
3, 2, 1, and ding, ding, dong. Here we go. Market is now open. So right now, SCNI getting a new high of day, AREB. So neck to neck right now between AREB and SCNI. Right now, AREB is trying to break that $1 again, so be on the lookout here on AREB.
SISI.
112 is the up pulse showing right now on AREB. Stock is up 85%, so they're probably going to want that 100% mark if this continues to hold that 88. 88 is your bottom support at the moment. I probably wouldn't risk it much below that. It's got to really hold that line there. SCNI is going to need to break the 720. And I think there's a play for 775. So really, I like to see 720 break out first on SCNI instead of waiting for 720, 775. So there's a lot of resistance right now on SCNI at 720. AREB got too much rejection into $1. As you know, that's a very strong $1 resistance, came back down. SCNI starting to looking pretty good here, higher lows a little bit in that grind. NQ market at opening held above that 200 VWAP area and now getting a little bit of a boost. Overall market conditions are on the bullish side today, so expect more green moves, more green candlesticks, right? So probably not be on the too heavy short side. Then if you decide to go that route, then yeah, you're gonna be facing some paper cuts once again. So just keep that in mind.
LPA, RCAT.
Okay, so big rejection into the 50 EMA there just now. SCNI trying to break that 720 here. That 720, ideally, I like to see that become support and then come up towards the 775.
LGN, SCNI, DOWWW.
So far this morning on NQ, we were not able to get a solid break into the pink dev line. So I am going to be watching for that resistance here once again. SCNI, we got a nice pop from 720. Like I said, instead of waiting for 775, look for that 720 break and then get that pop up towards 775. And then now you got 720 support and then 775 area of resistance for that nice break. 787 is now the up halt.
SMR, MPIL, TDR, RCAT, EBFS, ASLN, PGY.
You got 35 seconds now on this candle. Wait for the next candle here. That's the first 5-minute candle here at the market opening on NQ. SCNI, 775 now breaking 795 all pulled. They moved it up. They're probably gonna potentially move it up again. Let's see 795 up halt. This is my top play of the morning, folks. And I think we gotta get halted up here. And we did. Okay, sweet. So decided to take that 720 first. Congrats. So we got SCNI that's going to be getting on halted at 9:39:50 seconds. So be on the lookout for that. All right, so let's go down the list one more time. SCNI number one gainer right now. That's top second gainer right now at $2, a little below VWAP. AMIX. Look what happened. Came all the way down near that first area of entry. Like I said, that's going to be a great area to get back in. Looking pretty good back above $1 now. AREB, too much resistance at $1. So it's back down to the 83 here. You got another line at 80 cents. But like I said, I'm not going to be interested in it once it goes below 88. Mira, this one, again, not interesting until it gets back above $1 here. This is going to be the next big key area for us to keep your eyes on.
LHC, ALHCFC, SWBI.
So we got about almost 1 minute and 20 seconds here before market goes on halt on SCNI.
FGBN. Myra. ARR.
Here we go. We got about 30 seconds now on SCNI on halt.
ARTL.
NQ coming up to about 100 points now.
SCNI.
Okay, here we go. SCNI 908 up, Paul.
Zada. ARTL.
NQ getting up there to the pink dev line now. Looking good. It's going to be the next, supposedly, the resistance line.
CKPT.
SCNI, hopefully you guys were able to lock in something good, but we're still rolling. 933 up, Paul. Now it is getting moved up. We want to make sure that our previous entry at 780, excuse me, 775 line, that needs to be now your support.
UST. INOD.
Okay, so we're now halted down on SCNI 755. So, we got a nice spike up to a new high today at the 895 line there near that line, and then we're back down. So, looks like for now we're gonna have to look for a potential next stock as SCNI. If it does get back above 75, that could be a good new re-entry. But going down the list, that's making lower highs, lower lows, back below $2. AMIX below VWAP. AREB, it is looking like it's going to try to do that 88-cent line again. So I'm going to mention this line, set 88-cent candle break line again. Yeah, it's a pretty huge pullback on NQ after getting a nice breakout into the pink deadline. And now back down to the 14 EMA there. Watch closely in this 14 EMA. It is kissing the 50 EMA, meaning it potentially could be a nice golden cross, but wait for the confirmation here in the next one more minute. MIX is starting to make a new high today call out here. Looks like at that VWAP roll looking good. Okay, that's a huge wick down. Again, now testing 200 EMA on NQ. Got a big fat wick and then a fat drop. So hopefully you're okay from that area. You didn't get a big boo-boo there.
GLTL, ST,
This is not looking too good now. So what happened here? That 14 EMA got rejected before it could do a golden cross. So it got rejected right out of that 50 EMA. So what looked like it was going to do a golden cross to be bullish, what happened right there and there? That's exactly what we always talk about whenever 14 EMA is near that 50 EMA, wait for that confirmation. So right now, AMIX actually, we're waiting for the unhalt here at 9:49.24. So we got 4 more minutes here.
CYM, ASLM, CMTL, TABA, TURN, ASLM, FTRE, RCAT, ASAM, RC, HRA, SCNI,
Okay, AMIX should be getting unhalted here at 9:49. So we got 2 more minutes. Yeah, we were getting some pretty big wicks today, up and downside here. So be on the lookout for that. Lots of wicks today here. First 10 minutes, 15 minutes coming up. So first 15 minutes so far has been large wicks here.
ASL, STG, ZAP, FUTU, Power, GRNT, 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 MDAI, ENT.
Okay, guys, we should be getting on halt here in about 20 seconds on AMIX. I would watch for 125 break. So you want to make sure that this 115 line holds. So AMIX 1.15 sup needs to hold and break out. So here we go. 137 up halt next.
ASAF, LBY. Power,
Okay, so 115 didn't hold. So I'm back below 115.
BNT, chart. ASS. ALHC. Data. PASO. BCIO. HUMA. CFD. POWW. SFIS. IMFT. CFD. IVP. ECAT. ECAT. POWW. JKS. IVP. BLBY. DNPT. ECAT. Big.
So yeah, you're gonna have to wait for AMI actually get unhalted again at 9:54:48. SCNI coming on up to a high of the day. We should be trying to get another new high of the day here, guys. So we use the same line here again. 775 re-break.
NKLA. ASNS. HUMA. INOD. CGEM.
$9 is the uphaul, but we didn't get a new high there right now on SCNI. So make sure you guys are watching the 775 line still. Notice these huge wicks. It's making it a tough day for those that have those stops. You're seeing a big on the 5-minute wick up, wick down, wick down. You know, probably gonna see another wick up here.
FTLA. FUTU. SFIS. ASP. ASFC. INMG. House. Cross. Very. ASTL. ASTL. RBINOD. GRPSG. Very. INOD. ALHC. ALHC. HUMA. ASTL. BRNA. ZIM. PLBY. ASPN. Turn. ALHC. BLM. Follow. BNET. BTNR. Turn. IRBT. BLBY. Shock. NTLA. RBSM. ASRDY. SFIST. SFC. GRPM. ASPI. AMIHR. BRCC. ASO. INRG, FGEF.
Okay, 775 support right now still. Yeah, NQ is trying to spike back up. Let's see. 14 MA starting to try to curl back up.
BTNR. IRBT. RCAT
Wiki day on NQ today. Okay, so SCNI is still my favorite as it's still above 775. AMIX, I think we got a new Blues Clues line now. So watching for that nice breakout here shortly on AMIX for that nice holding above VWAP and then get that 115 break there on AMIX. So one of the top plays this morning, AMIX, SCNI.
CLDX RBSM checks follow ASPF BTNR GRCAT BFEL check NQST INRD turn HUMA INRD TWS SNT UPST STAA ASPF SFY AMSC ZEP LBY IRBT GLTO STRO LG GLTO
Okay, so right now AMIX and SCNI my top two. SCNI I'll be watching for this 825. That's the next area, but right now AMIX coming up a little bit closer here at the moment, so be on the lookout for that. Here we go. It's trying to break through. 119 uphold on AMIX.
STA. AMIS, ASF, CLCI, SSB, Brothers, Trial MD. SSB, KLG, Marsala, SKWTIND, BND, Turn, GLTO, GLTO, ABXL, NTLMD, BSCRSP, ASRT, SG, KAPL, TWST, GPCR, ESFY, RESN, CIBI, STRO. YN, WRBYITL. Thank you. SG, SPWA Shapley. Them. ASPN. CRFP, CIPIALG, BCFD. CNX, FUT. AMSB, SISI, LMNT, SPWR.
Okay, right now on ANQ, as you can see, we're having some struggling here in these trend line right now. So we just haven't been able to get back above the pink deviation line at all today. So interesting day where a lot of traders are just kind of scalping in and out between these areas. So timing is crucial today. If you are a little bit late, you're probably gonna get stopped out and chopped up. So just a heads up. SCNI coming on up, guys. We have a new play at 825 break there, 825. This is the candle break line. We have seen this area be a little resistance. We can get that nice uppercut punch. I want to see a new high of day here. So we got to break that 825 first. 825 resistance, still struggling right now. Waiting for that confirmation. And then you got an 867 uphold.
IRBT, BCFD, SGH, ZIP. CIBI, CYN, STRO. CRSP, ASRTX, Ballard. MOAGS. VITL, JANX. HLF. GRNQ. MCWSISI.
Nice rip here on NQ coming straight into the pink deadline again. Right now, SCNI got to get the 825 break.
FNR, ASPNY, FIBN, Valor, INSTI, STRO, AMIS, GRPN. Zava, AMIS. One, SNTG, HLM, BRBNBOS, CBNS, SGH.
Okay, right now NQ we did get a golden cross. That's a bullish sign, so that's good. So you want to see that continued nice higher lows building and running up from this trend line here. Right now, SCNI on hold, AMIX right now we are looking good. From our 115 breakout here on AMIX.
SSB,
144 up pulp.
IRRG, AMIS,
149 up pulp. Moving it up to 149.
UPST, LCWRE, HUMA, GRPN.
And we're halted up now on 149. So congratulations, guys. If you guys took this AMIX 115 break, we got just that pre-market high at like that 157 area to break through, and we should be good. So another 5-minute halt, right? So every time it gets halted up because of the volatility, right? We have to count down 5 minutes. So 10:07 plus 5 minutes is what? 10:12:01. So we got about 4 more minutes. Almost 3. Overall market conditions still nice green. NQ looking nice. Another new high of the day.
ALG, SLG, alert. LM, RBSN. ASO, BGS. LMD, SIM. Brothers, MTWD. VHR, VPRA. Sure. BLY. MCW. SAIR. None. SG. ABDL, text. SPWH, RBSF, SO, PSHAP. TABA, LMND, SHAP. SIM, Brothers. VPRA. Dash. HLF. Done. LGC. SPWH.
Okay, so right now, here we go. AMLX unhalted. 174 up, Paul. We got a little bit of double top at the moment here on NQ, by the way. Here we go. AMIX looking great. We just broke the pre-market high, 174 up, Paul. Okay, so 144 is a down right now. So 10-17-44 should be the unhold time again. So while that is halted still, we could look for let's see here. ASNS is looking like it's trying to get back up a little bit, but most of them are below VWAP at this time. So AMX, I mean, still good, still just a little bit extended on 10 EMA, so needs a little pullback, but we'll see here at the unhold.
CRS KALB, 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 Saga. MTLA. RBRA, AMOI, BRB, LMNT. BTNR. BSTL.
And Q is trying to get another new high of the day here, as it is still nice higher lows.
SKWTFI. Res. Astor. Text. Piano. OII. LF. PR. RBRK. RNG. BSTO. NFG.
Okay, so 10-17-44, meaning we got about 1 minute left on AMIX. Again, hold. This is still my currently number one favorite play. Now, since SCNI failed to break that 825 below VWAP, AREB is testing VWAP, so I do want to see if it's going to get another VWAP roll to the 88 cent mark. So you got an 83 VWAP roll there. I would watch that 83 VWAP roll, and then 88 candle break. So kind of watch AMIX and AREB closely now. We haven't had a body above the pink deviation line, as you can see here on NQ. Still lots of rejection, lots of wicks pretty much into it. We don't have a full body candle. Once it's able to get that full body, we should be good. AMIX, I'm halted, still holding the 10 EMA. You got an up halt now at 155. $155 up halt now. AMIX testing 155. Let's see if we get halted again. It's going to be a halt fed stock. Why is that? Because a stock that is starting off in the 70 cent, like under $1, and it runs up like this, the SEC rule is going to be a halt fest every, like few minutes. So this is going to be a halt fed stock. Just keep that in mind. So back up 155, still bullish, still riding 10 EMA. So do another 5-minute wait there on AMIX.
SKW. ASTL. RLI. Owen. NX. Res. ASTL. CIVI. SEB. DLPY. DLPY. GRWG. OII. FWRD. JKS. SO, UPST, VCGO, INOD, WBSTO, GPCR, JANX, SPLBY, TLBY, CBRN, MCW, CWH, CMNDCGL, SG, BRDN, W, INMR, OIF, BSTO. NISN, BCFT, NISN, NISN, MNRO, OKLO, FWRT. Press, GPCR, A, IRBT, TPC, INOD, UILC, UPST, LMND, SPWR, WRBY, Q4E, SO, GRNT, BRDN. LBY, PMT, PFIE, HPFIE, PFIE, JKS, BIRC, OPRN, NISF, SG, BSTO.
Okay, we got about 1 minute here on AMIX for the unhalt.
WH, UPST, INO9, TEX. GLG. INFR, NOGALO, ASPI. JAS. BCFT, ASPI.
Okay, here we go. AMIX unhalted. Here we go. 173 up halt. Stock's up 175%. So watch that 200% mark. Double KP. 185 up halt. Okay, he just made a new high of the day.
SP double wedge. F double Martin. DAKT.
185 up Paul for AMIX. We got about 4 more minutes till the first hot hour that comes to an end. We're gonna take a quick stretch break from there.
I Martin. I Martin. Archie. DFI. Oh, I got breath. Oh, I got.
Hey, AMIX, we still have 180 now, 183 up Paul. You guys, we're coming up to the first hot hour here. I think ASNS is still above UAB, just needs that juice kicking in there.
F double Martin. GDRS. RTDT. MI.
Okay, guys. So right now, AMIX, number one play still, and we're just gonna have to wait for this to get up to 183 uphold. If not, the 10 EMA still riding. So maybe look for that 10 EMA bull flag. We're gonna take a quick 5-10 minute stretch break, and then we'll be right back for that 20 minutes till 11 a.m. river dip time. So take a stretch break, and we'll be right back here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, it is now the 20-minute mark to 11 a.m. Ripper Dip time. And AMIX, I mean, we had a nice run up, and it's just a whole Fed stock today. So a little tough one for you to just try to get a re-entry. But if you're in from the earlier 115, massive gains so far. I mean, a lot of times if you want to look to make sure you max out, you probably want to make sure to ride that 10 EMA. So if you're finding yourself cutting short, perhaps it's time to just look at the 10 EMA and then get out if the 10 EMA starts cracking. But you can see here the entire time, this blue line, all these candlesticks were holding it up. So the more times it keeps testing, it means what? It's probably gonna most likely gonna crack. So AQ, great pop today. Just a little getting up there now, right? It's getting a little extended towards now the deviation 2 line. Might try to make one more high of day, but that's looking kind of tough there with all this. All right, guys, one more time. Let's go down the list one more time. The gainers list, we got AMI's number one gainer, obviously. We played this one pretty nicely. AEON, not really on our watch list, but, looks decent. Just a lot of, looks like resistance here in the 270s. CYN, also now on the watch list, but got a nice pop. Like I said, this morning, we're probably gonna have to expect some other other stocks that were not on our watch list getting a little pop here and there. $10 natural resistance line. So that's gonna be huge. So guys, over the weekend, I was in contact with some of the so you know how we have the futures prop firm, and we have a lot of those prop firms like Apex, Topstep, etc. But we found one for stocks and I am getting on a call with them today. So looking forward to sharing that with you guys on that more information, because there is a actual company that a lot of these they allow you to just only trade more of the higher cap stocks, but there is one that I found that they allow the small caps, most of them at least. So kind of looking forward to that, and we'll give you guys some updates on it sometime this week if all goes well. So this is good for people that obviously don't need to have like $25,000 in their stock account. Futures have been popular just because you come in with lower risk, and with all these prop firms, same thing as well there. So um, just a little heads up. Other than that, seems like everything else is sort of kind of dying at the moment. AMIX is just going to be so much of a halt fest that I'm pretty much done with it at this point. NQ has just been nothing but a grinder today. Obviously, kind of expect it to be a more on the bullish side of the market. But I will say it's been very wicky here in the first like 30 minutes. This kind of was very tricky here. So this was rough area, but after that, the currents, the wave started to have some, relatively smooth sailing. So we'll see what happens here shortly, because we are in the overbought territory now. So I do think that we're probably going to have to get a pullback soon here shortly as we come out towards 11 a.m. Rep or dip. This is probably going to be a dipper. That's what I'm thinking, because we really haven't tested at least back down to the pink dip or the 14 EMA. So rather look for that pullback down there. Other than that, I'm probably going to call it here shortly, just because I don't really see a whole lot of setups here.
BIRT.
Yeah, let's see here. Let me go down the Prosperity Trades channel real quick and then see what we can do to clean up things here, because there was a couple plays that kind of got alerted but didn't get attention in the pre-market. Yeah, we had CPOP at 187 earlier, never got that break. So we'll be retracting that one there. I think there was also something for fun, the HUN. I don't believe that also got the breakout at 850. So we'll be retracting that one as well.
GDRS. DFH. PAR. INFR.
There was a play for Rumble. Didn't move up pre-market, but it did not get a chance to re-break that $7 mark today. Seems like NQ wants to go one more shot at it here, but it is getting wide up. It might test finally at that 27.25 line next, but it is looking like once this body starts kind of wedging out of this uptrend line, we probably might see a little bit of pullback here. I think we need a little pullback here shortly, but we'll see. Overall, I stopped 177 points. Now, keep in mind, now the deviation 2 line could break, and we can still get that continuation where if you look at the 15-minute chart, we have more room towards 20,802 line. So 20,800 could be the next big day line again today if the deviation 2 line becomes support, just like how we saw peak deviation line breaking and becoming support. We need to sort of watch out for that deviation 2 line. So, you know, you don't want to have that assumption where you're like, well, I think this is going to be it. And then next thing you know, you just keep on shorting and shorting, which, you know, makes sense though. I mean, it is overbought. So you know, it's a correct theory that you're probably going to see a high chance that it's going to have to pull back. But, you know, if it does become support, that's a different story, right? So you have to always watch out for that area here. But so we got RUM getting retracted. There was another play. I think 775 worked out on SCNI, right? Yeah, that was a PT hit. Went all the way to 892 today. MLGO, don't think that one also got the continued run from 410, never even got up towards 378. So over $4. So that's not gonna happen either. So, you know, decent Monday. It wasn't anything amazing, like a 200, 300, 400, 500% runner. Things kind of capped out at 200% on AMIX, and that's the end of story here for this one. So Mira, we had to play for the $1 break right now. As you can see, it's not even on the top gainers list anymore. It's all the way down to 75. So I'm gonna retract that. I'm not gonna stick around to wait till it goes all the way to $1. Not gonna happen. And then we have one for ASNS, which let's review that one here one more time, ASNS, because it did break the 224, I believe. Let me see. No, it didn't. When was this? This was for 832. I think there was a little 832. Yeah, ended up going up a little bit to 232. Yeah, this hit 232. Yeah, we didn't hit PT on this one on ASNS. So this one is a loss. Unless it is going to be a loss if you decide to sell that right now. That is because we're all holding the 200 EMA, but it's going to be a loss for me there. So that's not going to be good for that one. And then SCNI for 825, which we haven't seen that yet, and don't think that's going to happen either today because it's way all the way down to 625 now. So best to just wait off for a reversal down to the 500 EMA, in my opinion, or yeah, because the 200 EMA just cracked. So I think that's going to be soaring down even more. So death cross, AMIX is about to go death cross. So best thing to do is, you know what, lock in and then, you know, save yourself from, you know, trying to dig out of a hole or something all week long. Let's not do that here. So gonna go ahead and call these off for now. So everything else technically is cleared up for now. Only loss today was ASNS. Everything else was all the other ones are no go because they never broke through those lines. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here because I have to start getting ready to get out here of the house. But overall, we are gonna be calling it a day here. Overall, yeah, decent day, nothing crazy. Looking forward to the Tuesday trading with you guys. Just watch out for NQ here to see if it's gonna become support at deviation 2 line. Looks to be a bullish day, so try to, you know, refrain yourself from shorting so much, especially when you have so many green candlesticks here. Other than that, guys, stay blessed. Have a great rest of your day. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys back here on a Tuesday. Take care, everybody.